The twin suns of Tatooine dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and violet. For Rey, standing by the small, weathered homestead, the beauty of it felt almost unbearable. The desert air was cool, carrying the scent of dust and distant life, but in her heart, there was a profound quietude, an echo of the immense battles fought and the even greater sacrifices made. She had chosen this place, the spiritual home of the Skywalkers, to ground herself, to seek a semblance of peace after the galactic upheaval. Yet, peace was a fragile thing. There was an ache that lingered, a specific kind of emptiness that the vastness of the Force itself seemed unable to fill. She carried the weight of the galaxy, the legacy of a family she was now adopting, and the searing memory of a connection severed, a bond that had been both salvation and crucible. Ben Solo. His final act, a selfless transfer of his life force to hers, had saved her, but it had also, in that moment, seemed to extinguish him completely. The Force had gone silent on his end, leaving behind a void that resonated deeply within her. It was the silence that was the hardest to bear, the absence of that familiar, turbulent presence that had been intrinsically linked to her own. But then, one day, as she was meditating, sifting through the layers of the Force, seeking guidance, seeking peace, something shifted. It wasn't a vision, nor a ghostly apparition. It was far more subtle, more profound. It was a faint whisper, a resonance that vibrated not in her ears, but in the deepest parts of her being. A feeling of gentle reassurance, a familiar presence that bloomed softly in the cosmic tapestry around her. It was like tuning into a frequency she hadn't known was still active, a note in the Force's grand symphony that was distinctly, undeniably his. This wasn't just wishful thinking, a projection of her grief. This was a detail revealed to us not in the film's final moments, but within the pages of the Rise of Skywalker novelization. A crucial, beautiful insight into the true nature of Ben Solo's fate and his eternal connection to Rey. The book clarifies that after he gives his life to save hers, he doesn't simply vanish into the ether, completely gone. Instead, he becomes part of the cosmic force in a way that allows Rey to still perceive him, to hear his voice, to feel his presence watching over her. It's a quiet, comforting knowledge that settles into her soul. Think about what this means. The film, in its finality, left many with a sense of tragedy, a seemingly definitive end to the complex, compelling story of Ben Solo. His redemption felt complete, yes, but also final, leaving Rey alone in her victory. The novelization, however, offers a much more hopeful, less desolate conclusion. It reframes his sacrifice not as an ending to their bond, but a profound transformation of it. Their connection as a dyad in the Force was, as we learned, something exceptionally rare, a bond so powerful that blurred the lines between two individuals. It was a link that defied distance, circumstance, and even physical barriers. And, as the novelization clarifies, it defied death. His passing did not sever the dyad, it merely elevated it to a new plane of existence. He became one with the Force, yes, but because of their unique, unbreakable bond, a part of that cosmic energy remained uniquely attuned to her. He became a whisper in the Force that was specifically for her, a guardian spirit, a constant companion in the vastness of space and time. This detail is incredibly poignant for Rey. Imagine the solace it must bring. The weight of loneliness, the burden of being the last Jedi, the grief over losing the only person who truly understood the depths of her power and the turbulence of her inner world, all these are softened by the knowledge that he is still there. Not physically, not in a way that negates his sacrifice, but as an ever-present, watchful, comforting consciousness. He is not a ghost haunting her, but a loving presence woven into the very fabric of the Force that she embraces. His sacrifice, then, is not just an act of redemption for his past sins, but a final, eternal commitment to Rey and to the light. It ensures that his journey, however turbulent, concludes not in isolated tragedy, but in an enduring, hopeful connection. He remains a guiding star, a promise that she is never truly alone. This deepens the meaning of their bond, solidifying it as truly eternal, a testament to love, redemption, and the everlasting nature of the Force itself. This understanding shifts the entire emotional landscape of their story. It transforms what could have been a heartbreaking farewell into a profound, everlasting companionship. It suggests that even in death, there is a continuum, a way for those we love to remain part of our lives, watching over us, comforting us, and reminding us that our bonds are far stronger than mere physical existence. So, as Rey looks out at those twin suns now, perhaps she no longer feels the complete silence. Perhaps she feels the gentle hum of his presence, a quiet reassurance that he is still with her, always. His sacrifice transformed him, and in doing so, transformed their connection into something truly immortal. What are your thoughts on this beautiful detail from the novelization? Does it change your perception of Ben Solo's ending and his connection with Rey? Share your reflections in the comments below. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more explorations into the fascinating lore of Star Wars. Until next time, may the Force be with you.